Hi folks, how are you all? I think you are doing great and fine. I am also fine, and I have just turned on my camera to share my journey with you. And as you know, it is my third YouTube video for for my blog, and one thing I also want to share that it is my 24th video about English practice. And as you know from my previous video, I I was actually learning speaking in English and in front of camera. And and anyway, you can see maybe some improvement, and I also can see some improvement. And and I also somehow overcome my camera shyness, and there is no shyness in front of camera. But the thing is, I have public speaking fear, and I'm not actually ready to communicate in public place. I also tried for two times, and it was, as you know, it was a totally disaster, and it was two failure attempt. Anyway, I have just done my, what can I say, I have just done my bath because here is too much hot here, and today's temperature is about 27 degrees Celsius. And so I have just taken my bath. So I wanna drink some tea, and every day it is my habit, you can say. And every day I drink I drink tea at around 6 p.m. But but today I'm actually late. Anyway, I actually drink green tea, and as you know that green tea has some health benefit, and it has some antioxidant property, and it is also helpful for our heart. And that is it. It is my kitchen, you can see that it is my oven, and here is my green tea, you can say. And I'm just putting that thing uh, on the countertop. Anyway, uh, this table like structure, flat structure, is called actually a countertop. Anyway, and here is my cup, you can see that I have to wash it for a bit. So I am washing now I am washing my cup, you can see that. And it is hard to wash by one hand. And as you know, I am recording my process with another hand, so it is actually a hard process. Anyway, that's it. And now I have taken my bowl, and I have to put some water uh, into it. I have to pour some water into it, and now you can see that now I am pouring some water into it, and that is it. Maybe that is enough water for my cup. Anyway, now I am just now I am done on my oven so that gas can pass through the line. And I have just ignite the oven through my lighter, you can see that this is my lighter. And the oven is now flaming, and now I put my bowl on my oven, and I have to wait for another 3 to 5 minutes so that it can boil for a while, and then I will put that water into my cup. Anyway, that is actually very easy process, and actually never eat sugar with my tea, and I avoid sugar because sugar has some sugar is bad for our health, and so that is why I avoid that thing, and that's it. And anyway, you can see that the water is boiling, and it is time for turn of my oven, so that I'm now turning off my oven, and I have to pour that water into my cup, and and that is the thing. I am pouring my water into my cup. You can see that my cup is now full of water, boiled water, and now it is my tea bag. You can see that my tea bag, and I have to just use that thing. I have to just I have to just cut the thing. You can see that I have cutting my tea bag, and that is the tea bag, and I have to pour that thing into that cup, and you can see that I am pouring that tea bag into my cup, and that's it. That is easiest way to make a cup of tea, and that's it. Anyway, I have to wait for another 2 or 3 minutes so that the tea is ready to drink. Anyway, I wanna share a event with you so that you can engage with me for a bit. Anyway, at yesterday night, I was actually uh, going out, went to outside, so that I can record myself, and in front of public, but that was the failure, and anyway, that that night was actually eternal, because yesterday was a moonlit, because the night because the night yesterday night was actually a, what can I say, there was a bright moon, and it had a moonlit night yesterday, and that's it. I will try to add the clip of my recording for yesterday, for my for yesterday uh, recording. Anyway, and on that, or in that video, you won't able to see my face because I was walking through a alley, and there was no, what can I say, there was no light, street light there, and you can see that my tea is ready, and it is uh, about to about brownish in color, but I can say it has some earthy green tone in it. If you I can actually see that, but for my camera, it is looking like brown, but it is not actually brown. Anyway, it has some earthy tone, and now I am having my tea. And anyway, it is not actually that much delicious, because it has some bitter taste. Should drink green tea every day, because I shared its benefit with you. And anyway, that's it.